having a go at my thing again. You keep doing that. You keep... Oh. Cat keeps eating my... Odd. Okay? You keep eating my iPod, don't you? Look at that lovely girl. Where's she going? She's loving it. She's catching insects. She hasn't got a bird, but I gave her a dead bird I found down the road, and she sort of freaked a little bit. But no, I microwaved it. That's what happened. I put it in the microwave. Oops. I put it in the microwave, and all the feathers exploded, and the smell was awful. But I gave it to her anyway, and she kind of didn't like the smell. I think kind of ruined it. But anyway, so that's Wiggly eating that. This is what she's basically living on. That's a turkey neck after she's finished with it. Well, nearly finished. She's about due for another. That's about a day's work for her to get down there, you know, doing about an hour to 2 hours a day. So for 2 hours a day, she's busy eating and cleaning her teeth on that bone in the middle. And she's got to actually work to get those out. Now I do microwave them to make them a little bit more interesting to her. And it also makes them last a bit longer, and they don't pick up crap when they're microwaved. You know, sometimes she puts them in her litter tray and then she takes them out. This is the first time she's actually brought one outside, which is good. I think she gets it now. She brought it through the cat flap because I put it on the wooden block. If I put it outside, she won't eat it. So it has to be on a wooden block, like an offering on her shrine. You know, look at her. I mean, you know, she's having a go at that, and every time she gnaws on that, her teeth are being cleaned. The bacteria has been wiped off. And for the last 2 weeks since I started giving her this stuff, she hasn't really had any bad breath. Although before, her breath was beginning to get rank, and Siamese cats are famous for it. They get gingivitis if they have, you know, if they eat lots of the same food. Even the tooth cleaning dry food doesn't really work. I've tried that. But anyway, this is, you know, I was told chicken necks or turkey necks. There's a local free-range turkey farm run by Jim Crozier. Is it Jim? I can't remember his name. Lovely chap. He sells them as a bag of about 1 kilo or 2 kilos is $6. I mean, it's really cheap. You know, 1 2 a day for Wiggly. 2 a day probably is what I normally give her. I give her some cat food every now and again just to give her some variety, because obviously they've done their homework. But she doesn't really, not too fussed. She will eat it, but she doesn't kind of go for it. But this stuff she loves, and it's so interesting for her, you know, to fight to get that food off the bone. You know, so it's great. I just love it. I just love it. And it does make her a little spooky. I think it's possibly the food that makes her spooky, because cat food has something that makes them a bit soporific. You know, the cat food industry kind of keeps them, you know, look at her. She's quite a wild cat. You know? Anyway, that's Wiggly. So this is the rest of my house. This is let's take my shoes off. I'm on tiles here, but okay, this is Hetty's bedroom. Okay, the bed has yet to be collected from Rangiora, and new curtains hopefully will be in before Hetty arrives. So she'll have this whole thing. I'll put a door on there, so the whole room will be hers. She'll have her own TV if she wants to use it. You know, so she can keep up. Have a bigger one over here if she wants to have that instead. It's fine. This is my little sitting room. I normally sit here. But you know, she'll have a nice double bed in there. Not double, queen bed. You know, and look, she's going to have a nice, you know, thing, and you'll have your thing.